Welcome to the Word of Life Bible Institute on Jeju Island, South Korea. The Bible Institute started in 1970 in New York. New York is our main campus, and since then we have 6 additional other accredited campuses, including here on Jeju Island. So let's take a look and see what the Bible Institute's all about. The first class here on the Bible Institute property was in 2010. Before that, in August 2009, we were able to buy the property due to a really significant donation that came through various donors. And we are super thankful because the majority of our property has been not only built, but also built because we have been given many different donations over the years. So this is what we call Building 1. We have 4 identical buildings, and all 4 of them are used for dorm purposes or staff housing. So in Building 1, we have the girls' dorm. So we're gonna go inside and take a look. Now, it is Korean culture to take your shoes off when you enter into the building. So for Westerners, that might be a little bit different for you, but it's how we do it here. So this is the girls' dorm. We also use Building 3 for girls' dorms as well if we have a large inflection of girls. So this is the living room that the girls will use for devos or to have a ramen party. The girls will have the washing facilities in here too. So all of the buildings have an identical structure, and this is what the bathrooms look like. So very simple, very modest, and there are 2 bathrooms on the top floor in each of the 4 buildings. And over here, we can fit about 4 girls in this area. So usually we have a top bunk here, but just due to the number of girls we have, we were able to remove that for this year. So we will have about 3 girls in this room. And over here, we usually will have about 5 girls in here comfortably. As you can see, space is a little bit tight, so each girl is able to get 1 top rack here, as well as a chair and an area for seating and desk work. So space is a little bit limited, so if you plan on coming to join us, we'll help you be able to pack well. As you can see, it's an absolutely beautiful day, and this weather is very common here on Jeju, typically in the springtime going into the summer as well as the fall. Now, all of our dorms also have, as I said, housing facilities for staff members. So we have staff members that live here on the bottom floor in Building 1. We have staff housing that also is in Building 3 and below. And so we're very thankful that a lot of our staff members are able to live on campus with our students. We really do have a strong family atmosphere, and that's really intentional because we want to create an atmosphere where students are able to build close relationships not only with each other, but also with other staff members as well. So as you can see, this is Building 2. This is our guy dorm. Both the top floor and the bottom floor are used for guys. And so between the girls and the guys, we can fit about 20 girls and 20 guys comfortably in our facilities right now. We are looking to expand as the Lord does continue to provide more students in the upcoming years. Now, one thing I will share that's kind of unique to the Jeju campus is in our dorms, we actually have a no-tech policy, which means that we do not allow any pieces of technology that is able to access the internet or anything like that in the dorms. Now, before you freak out, the reason why we do that is because we want to create an atmosphere where we are building really strong relationships with each other. And so throughout our whole campus, we have Wi-Fi, so students are easily able to access Wi-Fi, both in the classroom, all over campus. But in the dorm, that is our one rule that we have. And most of our students at the end of the year say they are really thankful because that helped them to build stronger cross-cultural relationships. So now we're gonna make our way into Building 4. And in Building 4, that is where we have our library. So let's check it out. Welcome to the library. The library currently has over 3,200 different books that our students will use for all different types of assignments throughout their Bible Institute year. And we're very blessed with the books that we have because many of them have also been given to us based off of donations and biblical scholars. So our students have a really large vault of resources to use while they're studying and really getting a good biblical foundation for their lives. As you can see, these are some of the books that our students are able to use on a regular basis. In this section, students are able to check out books, take them back to their dorm, and then can return them back here, no problem. We do also have a section where students have to keep the books in the library. They're very valuable resources, so students will often come in here to study. One unique aspect to the Bible Institute is study hours. And so in the fall semester, study hours are required for all of our students. And we set aside special time from Monday evening until Thursday evening for students to, for about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, will just focus right on their academics. Our academics are very, very important to us, and so we want to make sure students have time to really focus on their schoolwork. So in the spring semester, when students have a high enough GPA, they can actually qualify to be out of study hours. But oftentimes when students have good grades, they want to keep their good grades, so they'll still use that time to study. Also, if our students do receive above a 3.0 GPA, they do qualify for a $1,000 scholarship towards our second year program, which is located at our New York campus. So many students will come in here to study during study hours, as well as our cafetorium, which is where we're heading next. So follow me. During the springtime as well as the fall, it's very common to see students kind of hanging out in this general area, whether they're just soaking in the sun while reading a good book or just hanging out with friends playing soccer. So as you can see over here, this is our basketball court and our recent Gaga pit that we just built. And this whole area is often used during our winter and summer English camps as well as our momentum camps. In fact, many of our students who come to camp are often students here at the Bible Institute. So as you can see over here, this is our cafetorium. Now our cafetorium is our newest building. It was finished not too long ago. This was actually, the building project started when the property was first purchased. So this building in particular has definitely been a work in progress, but we're super, super thankful for all of the volunteers that helped to be able to put it together. So let's go check it out. So, welcome to our Welcome Center. This is where our welcome team will often do a number of different things, from greeting visitors who come to also helping different tasks, different things throughout the day with our students. And here is our classroom. Now, one unique aspect to our classroom is that all of our students are actually studying together. So when students come to the Bible Institute, they go through the Bible over 3 times in 1 year. So our academics are very, very rigorous, and oftentimes it can be a little bit overwhelming, but by the end of the year, students really do have a solid biblical foundation for their lives. So classes are from Tuesday all the way through Friday, and we bring in different guest lecturers every week from all over the world. Many of the guest lecturers that come are either pastors of mega churches in the United States. Some are also even presidents of Christian universities. Some are even presidents of other Christian organizations. So the men that come and teach are really, really high quality professors that bring a lot of value to our academics here. So our students will also take Bible survey and theology. So again, by the end of their 1 year of being here on the Bible Institute, they really do have a good biblical foundation. So as you can see, our students get to learn together, study together, and having a strong biblical community is something that we really want to focus on while they're here. So let's go check out the rest of the cafetorium. So here is our Skype room that students will often come and use if they want to Skype and see family and friends from back home. We also have different staff members who have their offices here, who are making themselves available to students whenever they need anything at all. We also have a prayer room just to kind of have a space where students can just get a little bit of away and spend some time with the Lord. So we have that designated room. And this is our cafeteria. So as you can see, we have a number of different things going on here. Students will use this area along the wall during study hours to be able just to focus on their schoolwork. We have a little lounge area where students will often hang out and spend time with each other. This area is our main eating area. And then as you can see over here, this is our kitchen. So during our Momentum Camp, which is an evangelistic outreach that we have once a month, we will use this area primarily for rallies, for having meals together, spending time together, music, drama, and oftentimes it's a bit wild and pretty crazy. So you kind of use this room for a multi-purpose room. So as you see over here, this is a big green tent. We call this the greenhouse. And over here is where we do keep a lot of storage, things like that. Believe it or not, that actually used to be our dining tent in the earlier years of the Bible Institute here on Jeju. So we've come a long way and we're so thankful for how the Lord has provided for us. Thank you so much for joining our tour. If you have any questions, please feel free to check out our website, get in touch with us, and we'd love to hear from you soon. Thank you so much. God bless.